All right. Which
and we're back.
Welcome back. Yes, that's the words. And some great podcast episode
35.
The big 35. It's a big one. It's a good one. Let's talk about. Let's jump right into it. Talk about this Jay-Z interview again. Part 2. For all you guys saying that we trick you into clicking, you can't read. Okay.
And it says on the title.
Read
you
the title.
See it, and it says recap.
Or
Overview, anything like that?
Also, in rhyme of read the title, you also know this interview is only available on Tidal. So if you're going to it, you're trying to find it free, and you're trying to bootleg. All right?
Facts.
So shame on you.
We don't condone bootlegging.
Shame on you. Read the title next time, and you won't have this problem.
Get your 30-day.
All right. And if, you know, whatever, you watching the video, enjoy the video. Appreciate you watching the video. We're going to talk about...
How you going to get mad seeing this?
Exactly. This guy? Come on. He's a ray of sunshine, this guy.
I shaved 3 days ago just for this.
Shining. Damn, you're lucky, dog. I shaved 3 days ago. I looked in the mirror today. I'm like, fuck, I got to shave again. We're doing the podcast.
I didn't shave. I don't know.
Good.
I don't have any shaving going on. But anyway, got a bunch of topics to talk about today, so let's go right into it after that quick spur to you people out there. Anyway, Jay-Z interview, part 2.
How'd you guys like it?
Thought it was good. More insight into, into Jay-Z's life and times.
It was cool.
Say, right?
It seemed like it was a little bit more candid than the first part. Granted, I didn't listen to the whole first one. But
okay.
I like the first part better.
Good.
First part better, and like he touched on some important topics, I think. But in this one, he touched on topics such as, he talked about his mom. That was one of the major topics in there. Talking about his mom's life and, you know, I guess the impact his mom has on him.
And then her being on the album as well, right?
Her being on the album, her story, you know, and it being an important story to tell. And
she didn't want to be on the album, though.
No.
She heard it at first, and she was like, no, absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
And he talked her into it.
He talked about how happy he is that she's finally herself happy.
She can be herself,
yes. Which is...
It's a beautiful thing.
It's pretty hard for a lot of parents in general to do. Because, you know, they think that their kids are going to have a problem with it when we just want you to be happy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Personal things,
exactly.
You know.
He also talked about...
same for my life as well. But anyway, go ahead.
True. Yeah, he also talked about how very fucked up it is that it's now cool and legal, like just marijuana in general. How they talked about an article where moms said they were on the Daily Good Day New York or Good Morning America, saying that weed makes them better moms.
The View or some shit like that.
You know, and weed prevented a lot of dads from being dads, which is
technical sense. Yes, what he was saying is that there's a lot of people who've been arrested for weed and are currently serving time.
So yes,
and then
there you go. That makes a little bit more sense.
And people are on TV now talking, like you said, like it makes them a better mom. It helps a lot of people function nowadays, as they've proven some medical uses. And
tons.
So that was his stance on that, basically, because you know, it's there's a lot of people in prison right now serving time over weed, even
weed charges,
small charges.
His
to
old
bigger
partner
charges.
just did 6 years?
Yeah, something like that.
For weed. So
whack.
It's fucked up. Yeah. You can basically settle now. You can open up your own shop.
Yeah. I mean,
it's a little harder than that, but you can open up a shop. You know,
just being able to.
I mean, I would say this, like, it was illegal though. And so
it still is.
It's illegal in a lot of places. But
federally, it's illegal still.
Yeah, but when these people who might have been arrested for such things, it was illegal. So
right.
I'm just saying, like,
I get that point. I didn't hear it in the interview, but he definitely makes a lot of sense. A lot of people are locked up for dumb shit.
I think it definitely for the states who have said no, it's legal now, they should definitely look at some past charges and maybe drop them on certain people who may have had these charges. A lot of people end up in jail and have these charges and then end up doing something else while in jail and end up being in jail for even longer period of time.
Yeah.
Which it wouldn't have been in that situation if they weren't in jail, so maybe some of those things need to be
Updated.
Relooked at.
Yeah, they need to be relooked at, assessed, and, address some of these people who may have been in jail for something that, at this point, is really almost applauded.
Well, shit. The thing is, too, look at how overcrowded these jails are. And, I mean, a lot of people don't understand this, but it's a huge business. And a lot of this is just money. They keep these jails packed because they're getting paid
free
for
labor.
Having people in these jails. So
it's close to free labor.
Well, that too. It's another form of
and
slavery,
government grants, and all that. It's a whole circle.
There's a lot that
money.
goes into it. It's really fucked up the way it is. But
anyway,
on a lighter note, on the interview, I did like how he was talking about Blue and how she recorded her part on it.
Oh yeah, he said she just rolled in and just started rapping.
Well,
right?
What he was saying, he was like, they were listening to the beat. He was recording. He had it on, and it had been playing like nonstop. And then, she basically put the headphones on, started bobbing her head, grabbed a little stool, and got on the mic and started rapping. Now, I don't know if I believe that story 100% like that.
I'm sure it helped her with the lyrics.
I'm sure there was some stuff, left out of the story, but it's still cool. Still cool that, she's only 5. She sees her dad doing that, and she's able to do something like that.
Yeah,
and mom.
She got that built-in talent.
Yeah.
Man?
She better.
She better.
She better. She got all the juice.
Well, she can do what she likes, but yeah.
She can.
But yeah, I mean, that was a pretty good story.
That's dope. I like that.
I mean, if you've grown around your parents and your parents doing music and there's music in your household, you're bound to enjoy some music. So you're bound to understand the rhythm.
Yeah.
My daughter loves food.
See how that worked?
Hey.
Anyway, what other things Jay-Z touched on?
I don't know. You guys
Another
heard
woman.
it better.
I know that.
Did he talk about that?
He touched on another woman.
Not on the interview.
He did talk about squashing the beefs with Fat Joe and Jim Jones, since now they're on Tidal and everything like that.
They're on Rock Nation.
Oh yeah, Rock Nation. Sorry.
Yeah. Managed by Rock Nation.
Now on Rock Nation, so he was saying that there wasn't really a real big beef there, and it was some quick to solve. He's had a quick conversation with Fat Joe, squashed that beef, and with Jim Jones, it was just he said it was nothing.
Yeah, he was saying like you can't be beefing with somebody when you're going to the Knicks game, sitting 4 seats from them, and not doing shit. Like
that's not real beef.
Like
yeah.
so,
you're gonna be beefing with someone about something 15 years ago.
What did they even beef about? Like, what did those two beef about?
Back in the day, Cameron, Dipset, they would beef against.
So it was just a side thing, like he was with Cameron and them, and like taking that side, and because of that.
I think it was mostly like a New York thing, right?
Yeah, I mean Harlem. Each borough generally doesn't like each borough.
Okay.
It's a New York best rapper beef, crew beef. You know how that go.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like when Rough Riders, and the Locks, and Jadakiss and Beanie Siegel going back and forth.
Makes sense.
Anyway,
I think it was a little late. It was basically when it got resolved, it was about damn time.
Well, fuck. Did you notice Fat Joe kind of like squashed his beef with like everybody
Everyone?
that he was having beef with?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that's
what
you gotta
happens
do.
when you get older. Too.
Yeah,
like,
when you get older, and
realize
like
it ain't shit.
Yeah, exactly. These beefs aren't shit, so you got to move on from it, especially when you're doing business and you're trying to just get money, feed your family.
That's what these dudes are doing.
You're
That's
not really doing this stupid shit no more. You know what I mean?
It don't
just
make
keep
sense.
it moving. You're living in Miami by the beach. You know what I'm saying?
Right near the beach,
Yeah.
boy.
Enjoying the water with your family and kids.
And
And all
I think basically whoever's still beefing isn't moving forward.
I don't know. I love seeing beef. Don't let that stop the beefs. Just let's see some
I
young
like to
dudes
see
beef.
some good competition. You know?
love
Competition,
seeing the
yes, but if
Bring back the beef DVDs. Them shits were dope.
who's gonna win against Jay-Z in a beef?
You'd be surprised. I'm sure some
If Fat
could.
Joe
I'm
and
sure
Jay-Z
Kanye.
were still beefing,
You know what? If him
I
and
mean,
Kanye
rap
start going
rap
back
is
and
rap.
forth,
So
yeah.
like,
Who's
to
to
me,
say?
to me is like you said, like if these people go back and forth with Jay-Z now, I mean Jay-Z now is, I mean he's got tons of fans.
he's
Tons
a
of
different
fans.
caliber. But the thing is, like,
But now, it's a different time.
yeah,
And there's
if
certain people who
Kanye-
have a lot more fans now.
If Kanye was to go at him and air out a bunch of shit that people don't know, Like
the Kanye
he
fans
could
will go
easily win. Like that's the thing. You kind of gotta look at it like that. So it's not
Yeah, because
say,
if everyone's mostly on one side, then it doesn't really matter if you won technically, because the rest of the world will just throw up 20,000 memes on you and then you lose.
Yeah, that's true. Memes fuck up the
Who's the
fucking
real
game.
loser? And it's
Memes
like,
will like, oh, you know, if
you
they got
with
mad
the Jordan
memes.
face on,
Yeah,
bunch of different things. Anyway, but yeah, I still like beef. You know,
I love beefs. Let me see some more.
some nice competition. Is all.
Maybe some Cardi B,
Competition, yes.
Nicki.
It's not like real beef. You don't need real. Like, first of all,
I want to
like,
see people get killed, but maybe beat up.
That's basically what I'm talking about.
well, rap beef. They take it seriously.
Battling,
They do.
yes.
Yes.
Not
Testing
just
each other
battling,
out,
just
yes.
rap beef in general. Like they'll do diss songs, they'll fucking beat each other's crews
No,
up.
I'm saying back in the day, rap beef is
Oh,
rap beef where
yeah.
people would rap, and when you rap, you say, "I'm gonna kill you." You say, "I'm gonna shoot you,"
talk
and I'm
mad
gonna
shit,
kill
personal.
your family and your kids. And then it can't just be lyrics if that's the type of shit you're saying. That's what I'm saying.
Agreed, 100%. There's got to be some action to it.
Yeah. You can't just say that shit, and then it's fake rapping.
No. Drake didn't say any of that to Meek Mill, and he just murdered him, pretty much.
This is a different type of dude. This is a
Sure,
different
they
era,
do.
dude. It's like
Meek Mill do that too?
you're not going to
he
hear
might
that
try.
as much. But there's dudes that still do that. I mean, and still talk
mean,
like
if
they're
you-
going to fucking kill somebody.
Yeah, if you rap and you just talk facts.
Yeah.
You usually can win. You know what I'm saying? If you're talking some good facts.
Yeah, if you, that's what
maybe.
I'm saying. If Kanye comes out and he fucking airs out a bunch of shit about Jay that the world don't know, and a bunch of personal shit, like he went off that easily.
No, he will lose.
You're a Jay-Z fan.
Jay-Z's #1 fan, guys.
No, because he's again crossing the line.
There's no crossing the line with fucking rap beefs.
What do you mean? He's not beefing with his brother.
Bro.
He brought his family.
No,
That's
was
not
he
his
at the
real
wedding?
brother, one. That's not his real... Yeah, he wasn't even at the wedding, dog.
Come on,
That's not his real brother.
Easily,
you
he's
show
able
up to your
do whatever.
family's wedding.
If that's
You know
his,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
if that's fam.
That's probably why he was upset.
Anyway.
Which I mean, I'm just saying, rap beefs. There's no middle line. You go all in. You fucking say the foulest shit you can. You try to
Yeah,
embarrass
that's
the
rap.
person as much as possible.
That's rap.
It's part of the game. That's the good thing about it.
I disagree, but
You seen battle raps, right? You seen how fucked up they get talking about people's
Yeah, well,
retarded
you
moms in
seen Super
wheelchairs.
Ugly.
and
You
shit,
heard
like-
Super Ugly when Jay-Z dropped that.
Yeah,
they weren't
dude.
friends. They didn't like each other.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
So
Yeah.
you think Jay-Z and Kanye really
Nigga,
like each
if
other
you're
right
making
now?
a diss track, you don't like them.
No.
Exactly. Exactly. So
you guys are talking
we're
about-
saying if Kanye makes a diss track,
You guys are talking about
come on.
Jay-Z and Kanye West. Like,
If
they
he
don't
makes
like
a
each
diss
other.
track, meaning
He's
he's,
not gonna
now
make
said,
it.
I
Yo.
no longer like you.
He's not going to.
I am going to make this diss track.
I don't know.
I
You know what?
100%.
He's not going to make a
Kanye
whole...
He's
West
not
would
gonna make a
lose.
whole diss track on this album, but I can almost guarantee he's gonna talk about him and air some shit out.
He's going to say something.
And from that point, if Jay writes a diss track towards Kanye, Kanye's gonna respond
Uh-huh.
and with some fire. And I'm not taking either side. I just want to hear some shit aired out. You know, I want to hear the drama. Oh, speaking of drama, how about that fight this weekend?
Yeah, let's get into that. You seen that,
McGregor.
Conor McGregor?
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, I thought it was a great fight. I was actually very
I don't know
happy about it.
great. We have
was a good
definitions
fight.
of great.
It was a good fight. Okay, I thought, honestly, Floyd was just going to keep him back the whole time, land little punches here and there, and it would go all 12 rounds. Nah, it wasn't the case.
I definitely
At
didn't
all.
think it would
I
go
would-
10
I
rounds
didn't
or
think-
12
yeah.
rounds at all.
No.
But I like the way McGregor came out, and he came out and
He
started
caught him with a
swinging
couple
first
shots.
off.
Like,
yeah.
you hit him with that uppercut, and you see Floyd's face, like, shift a little, and he smiles at him. But
Yeah, you got a couple in there. But definitely Floyd looked like he had it the whole fight. At any point, it looked like Floyd can.
I was scared the
He
first
knew
few rounds.
he
I ain't
was
gonna
gonna
lie.
The first few
I was
rounds.
like, what is happening? And then
I-
I'm like, oh, think about it. He's fucking sandbagging him.
He was
Like,
taking his time and trying to understand him, but he did land a few in the meantime to be
He
like,
did.
oh shit, he good.
Like, oh, I ain't playing.
Yeah, but
It was a good fight. I liked it.
I was hoping for McGregor to still get that knockout. It just would have been so good, man.
It would have. I mean, I can't lie on that. I think it would have been great because, I mean, you got somebody coming from a completely different sport, taking on the best dude from that sport and taking him out. But, I
Yeah.
mean, logically, that's just not. There's a very, very small chance of that happening. Floyd don't get hit like that. And even if you look at the stats, it's like, god damn, McGregor threw so many punches and barely landed anything. Like, when Floyd threw a shitload of punches and landed a shitload of punches. So
that was all part of his plan. You know what it was going to
yeah,
do.
he said he was gonna let him wear himself out the first few rounds and then basically, turn it up. And then he also said he guaranteed that it wouldn't go the distance, that he was gonna, make it a stoppage. Now I do wish they did let him get knocked out, even though he was about to get knocked out.
That was so whack, man.
It is what it is. That's boxing, though. Boxing does that. UFC don't.
That was like 2 fights in a row they did that too, right? The
that's
fight
what
before
I'm saying.
that was
Boxing,
the same thing.
They do that a lot in boxing. Like, dude starts getting knocked up too much. They're like, oh. When UFC, dude starts doing that, they're like, all right, I'm gonna give it another chance. All right, I'm gonna give it another chance.
At least let him fall down one time. You know what I mean? Like, I understand somebody fall down once and then they get up and still getting fucked up. Like, this is bad. But look, let me fall down one time. Fall down is knocked out.
Yeah.
If I'm still standing, I ain't getting knocked out.
I kind of agree.
Like a couple more punches and he'd have been gone. No.
Okay.
He was getting ready to fall down. That's for sure. But like,
he was leaning against the ropes.
Yeah, he was
kept
catching
him. He was tired.
He was holding on the ropes.
Like,
his arm was over the ropes.
Yeah, but like, let him fall. Is what I'm saying. Let him catch him.
I agree 100%. I wish I
came here for a
that.
fight. We didn't come here for half a fight.
And then you could tell too, McGregor's like muscle memory was so, and his just instinct was so still on MMA and mixed martial arts that like, he kept hitting him with a hammer fist. There was times like when he went to hug, he didn't know how to hug him. You could tell he was like scared at first, like on how to hug him, and then he'd be like doing like a weird like overarm shit. Like he didn't. I mean, even though he looked good out there, there was still he needed a lot.
He was out of his element.
Yeah, you could tell that. And I mean, I was even reading
I was hoping one of those hits would hurt him though. So
those are fucking baby hits. He got away with baby hits, and he was hitting him in the back of the head. He did it like 5-6 times. I mean, they called it at the first part, and then they stopped calling him even.
I don't think he was comfortable with those gloves on at all.
No. Oh, McGregor?
Yeah,
probably not.
It just looked awkward.
Probably not.
But yeah, I still want McGregor to win.
Yeah, I'm glad he didn't. The memes have been great.
I would tell you. I'll tell you this much. And maybe I think too much. You can tell me because I think a lot, right? Mm-hmm. And I think too deep sometimes. But right, I was thinking right, and I thought like after even before the fight and after the fight, I went on my social medias, you know what I'm saying, the Facebook and the Instagram and all that, and everyone. Oh, McGregor was gonna lose. Everybody knows that McGregor sucks. Everyone.
This is after the fight.
Before and after.
Okay.
People are just like, oh, this is never going to happen, blah, blah, blah. And to me, mentally, I was just thinking, like, maybe I'm going too far. But I thought this, and I said, why is it, right, that people from mostly, let me say, disenfranchised neighborhoods, right, where I have also grown up, and other people, and all they do is think, like, no one can beat anyone. You know what I'm saying? Mentally. People can't succeed over something that's an instant win, like a big company. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's the way I'm looking at it. Like, Mayweather's the big company, and McGregor's like the small guy trying to fight back. And I feel like everyone was just with the doubt of a heavy doubt. And I feel like that's a self-doubt. And I understand that Mayweather was a clear winner. But isn't everyone always a clear winner? If you start a business, right, and you're going against like big companies who've been doing this for a long time, and you start a business out from the bottom, people are already going to hate you. People are already going to be like, nah, this is not going to work for you. You'll never be this. You'll never be that. You're never going to beat that company.
That's kind of different because you're a small company. You're yourself. You're not thinking I'm going to beat this other giant company today.
Yeah, right off the bat. This first week I'm out.
But they're thinking, oh, like, you'll never be like them. And you're like, I don't give a fuck.
But it's not the same. It's not to say today. He's been fighting for a long time.
But he's been UFC fighting. Right. It's a completely different sport.
I'm just saying in the mental standpoint.
Okay, so let's put it like this. What about Joan Soda? You think Joan Soda's going to knock fucking Coke out the picture?
Could.
It ain't happening. It's one of those things. It's not.
See what I'm saying? You're saying it's not happening. Why not?
Because look at Coke. They have way too much in the game.
Where do you think Coke came from?
Right, but they got there at the start. Saying. They got there at the start. That's when.
So you don't think a new soda company can come in and beat Coke?
No.
You don't think that's something you mentally can feel?
I'm not going to see it in my lifetime. No.
But you don't think that that's something inside of you that puts the doubt on someone else's company? To say that they're just never... You don't even know the business. You don't even know the drink. You never even tasted it.
Completely
understand. You haven't even tasted the drink, and you've already canceled them out.
Just like... You're right, but it's just like the Mayweather thing.
Don't you see what I'm saying?
It's just like the Mayweather thing.
Yeah, it's exactly
you look at his record, dude's undefeated.
It's a safe
Arguably
bet.
the best fighter
It's a safe bet.
Right.
But to say
that's the thing, like
never
Coke,
is saying...
number one.
But you're not saying...
They're not moving.
Are you saying Jones has a chance?
They might have a small fucking chance, but just like the fight, it's a
small chance is better.
Okay, so they got a tiny chance.
What I'm addressing is all the people who are like, never, would never, this is ridiculous, it could never. Like, that type of shit to me is like, you never know.
See, I was getting both, though, on mine. I mean, of course, it was definitely heavier towards Mayweather, but I got a lot of
I didn't see anybody McGregor supporting.
Saying like, oh, he did way better, you know.
I don't think anybody wanted to say it out loud.
Way better than I thought.
No, I've seen it. I saw it.
I seen a lot of it too.
People thinking that
but
he was
even
actually
previous
gonna
to that, I seen mad motherfuckers thinking he was gonna win.
So what you're saying is I'm thinking too much? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, I think you thought too deep into it.
First off, he didn't. If he thought he had a chance, if he really was gonna win and not just go for a payday, if he thought was gonna beat, or he figured out a way
think he did.
to beat
I think
Floyd
he
Mayweather,
thought he was gonna beat him.
He would have taken more time to train. Because he trained in less than a year.
Dude, he doesn't have that much time. He's in contract with the UFC. McGregor, which I want to bring up, he has not defended any of his belts yet. He won that belt. He had to give it up because he went a whole year without fighting anybody defending it. Yeah, and he had to give the belt up. And then now he has this belt and he still hasn't defended it. So he can't train for boxing for a year and take that time off of UFC just to fight Mayweather.
That's a technicality. If he was really serious about just going over to boxing.
But you can't. But he's not. That's the thing. He was just serious about fighting Floyd Mayweather. That was the thing.
So then he's not. He wasn't serious about winning. He just wanted the payday.
Nah,
he
was serious about it. You could tell by the way that dude talked.
He wanted to beat him, but I think
he was going to beat him.
I think after he got deep in, he realized he's not going to beat him.
Once he got in the ring, and I think he started realizing, like, yo, this dude's way better than I thought.
Once he got hit like twice, he was like, oh shit, that's a.
And then once he landed those punches too, like when he hit him with the uppercut, and he realized that didn't do shit to him, and he just looked at him and smiled, he was probably like, fuck, this dude does got an iron chin. What the hell am I going to do? Anybody in the UFC would have been
doing it
out.
all his born to box.
I'm saying. So
my point in what I started this whole thing was saying that the belief is all I'm saying people need. Is all.
Yeah.
A lot of people with no belief, one in themselves and other people is all.
Yeah. I get that.
I think too deeply about things, so my apologies.
I mean, if you bring in an unknown professional boxer, I think I'd probably give him more support.
You're saying an unknown professional boxer that's going to be fighting Mayweather, or that's going to be fighting McGregor?
Mayweather. Fighting Mayweather.
Okay, so just some unknown professional.
I'd be more up in the air, like, maybe it could happen.
I would feel more strongly towards a boxer going against him than that.
Because McGregor's also a troll.
That's what. Yeah, they're both trolls. Mayweather's the ultimate troll. You seen what he did to HBO? That's another thing I want to bring up, and this is one of the main reasons I did go for Mayweather. So I was reading that basically, he wanted to get signed by HBO, do his thing. They didn't want to give him the money. They gave him a contract, and he's like, nah, that's a slave deal. I'm gonna do my own shit. Does his own shit. He also told them, hey, I want $25 million to fight De La Hoya. They wouldn't give it to him. He starts his own promotion company, does it, gets the $25 million, puts the fight under his own promotional company, and then for this fight, he purposely had the fight 2 weeks before HBO's biggest fight to make sure that all the pay-per-view sales went to him, not to HBO. Totally overshadowed it.
Yeah.
Even real boxing fans I was talking to, they didn't even want to watch
$100 to spend.
50, but nobody wants to. Yeah, nobody's gonna spend that shit. So I mean that also
was
made
the HBO fight?
Canelo versus. I'm not too into boxing.
Versus,
that's the perfect answer.
See, that's what I'm saying.
You don't even know who's fighting.
Canelo versus who?
Triple G.
Okay.
So supposed to be a really
it's supposed to be a huge fight.
Mayweather and McGregor was a better fight.
Hey, to the average person who don't watch boxing, yes, it was.
Yeah, it's more exciting.
Way more exciting. So yes, that definitely that got me amped for Mayweather. It seemed troll like that. Like, on a whole different level of trolling. Props to you, Mayweather.
Mayweather is, love him or hate him, he's the king. Every time we say, I hate him, I hate him, I hate him, he can't really fight, he can't do anything, and he'll troll you in, he'll reel you in, he'll use all your hate, and then you watch it to hate, he gets you to pay the $100, and you watch it, and he does the same shit to you every single fight.
He knows what he's doing.
Still wins.
He does that shit on purpose.
That bothered me too, though. Like, everyone hates Mayweather, and then everyone loves Mayweather.
Oh, I hated him. I couldn't stand him.
Everyone loves Mayweather.
I don't like McGregor more than I don't like Mayweather. So it was like,
I can care less about either of them, but I was going for McGregor.
Let's see. So back to some other fighting news. Jon Jones tested positive for steroids, and he was stripped of the belts.
Yeah.
From his last fight with Cormier.
Mm-hmm.
This is the second time this dude's been hit with it. Last time he got hit with the steroids and his shit.
Was it steroids or was it cocaine?
Nah, he said it was male enhancement pills that he didn't know.
No, the last time.
Last time he said it was male enhancement pills that he didn't know that shit was in there. That
was Viagra?
Tossed, who knows?
I don't know.
But this time he hasn't really given an excuse yet. But last time he was.
This last time he made the dude he beat, he made him cry.
Yeah, Cormier. Yeah, because they've fought a few times before. Like, I think this is the third time that they fought.
And then they asked Cormier, "How do you feel about the rivalry?" He said, "It's not a rivalry. I've never won, so."
God damn! What?
It's not a rivalry.
I thought he won once. I could be wrong.
Or he always wins, so.
Well, shit, he got stripped this time. And last time he was fined huge, and then they released him from the UFC for a year. So I'm guessing this year
sucks, 'cause I was
it might be like
looking
5 years. That dude's one of the best fighters too in UFC.
Oh yeah, of all time. I think I wanted to see him fight Brock Lesnar and kick his ass.
Oh God, he would have.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar's a fucking monster. But
crazy though. I mean, this might have been his first fight back since he was off for a year.
Yeah.
I know,
bro. How the fuck are you gonna get?
You guys can
tested positive though for steroids with your first fight back, and if it's not the first fight back, one of your first fights back. Fucking idiot.
I don't know, man.
That might be the end of Jon Jones. Might be the end of his
Some
career.
of these people will do anything to try to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just stupid.
It is
fucking retarded.
But now the other guy who lost and then cried, how do you think he feels?
Oh, Cormier.
I cried, man.
Shit, he got the belt though. I think
somewhere deep down in his heart. Oh.
Yeah. So, what else we got popping, fellas?
Well, let's talk about very important news. The tragedy going on right now.
Oh shit!
In,
Prayers
Texas.
up for Houston, man. That shit's fucking horrible.
Stay strong in there, Texas.
And they still got till Thursday. The storm's still coming. Talked to one of the homies out there.
That I've never heard of.
She said she can't even leave her house right now.
Have they gotten any relief?
Some. I know that FEMA is starting to help as of today for sure. I seen some news stating that. Yeah, people in boats, but a lot of people are trapped in their houses.
Yeah.
My girlfriend made a statement on the way here. She's like, well, didn't they tell people to evacuate? And I'm like, yo, it's not that easy. Like, some people don't have cars. Some people are immobile. Some people are in wheelchairs. Some people just can't. They can't leave. It's not that easy.
Some people don't watch the news.
That too. Yeah, they didn't
fake
hear
news.
Fake news.
And it is a red state. So.
But I mean, it's just kind of fucked up. And another thing that's pissing me off is you got people posting videos of other people like having fun there, you know, doing inner tubes on the water and shit.
Who did that?
Fucking whackademics. Posting shit like that, not posting these addresses of all these people that still need help. This shit's just as bad as, if not worse, as Katrina. You got, I seen multiple photos of kids like on roofs, kids like, you know, in high ground just waiting for people to get rescued, and tons of posts to people saying, hey, my grandma's at this address, you know, water up to their neck, please help them. So it's just fucked up right now. It's bad.
Best of luck to everyone out there, pretty much.
Prayers up.
Hopefully everybody turns out okay. Has they reported any actual deaths or any kind of?
I gotta look that up.
Many.
I'm sure there's a lot. Let's see.
Well, yeah. Hopefully everyone else can get out of there safely and get the help they needed, and hopefully your insurance companies Stay true to your goddamn word, because you know they never do.
At least 9. Yeah, that's another thing I heard too, is that they had passed a law this year stating, and it goes into effect on the 1st, that insurance companies, if something like this happens, they can claim that it was a natural disaster and not pay out. So they're telling everybody
Which is
to get
bullshit.
their claims in before the 1st. That way,
you're not affected by this law.
you're not affected by this shitty ass law that
You got
passed.
4 days.
Yeah.
Barely.
So yeah, probably no. No
don't
electricity.
even, because they're going to be like, well, the 31st is actually the 1st because it's 30 days in most months, and it's technically the 1st. And actually, we're on East Coast time, and some shit. They're going to just be flipping the time on you. Yeah, so call them now if you haven't already.
Oh, please do. So they're saying 8 dead right now, which that's horrible. It's not a lot, but that's still horrible.
That's because it's not over yet. Once the storm lets out, then they'll find
Thursday.
the
Yeah,
numbers
Thursday.
skyrocket, I think.
From what she was saying, they have until Thursday. This shit's still going through. There was 100 and something.
Yeah. It's gonna stop
warnings.
Thursday, and then throughout the weekend, they're gonna find more and more bodies.
150 tornado warnings.
Yep.
She was saying.
It's crazy, man.
Well, it's a good thing we have America's president to take care of that.
Fuck
Da-da-da.
Fuck Donald Trump.
When they asked him, do you have anything to say for those suffering from Hurricane Harvey? He says, "Good luck, everyone.
Good luck. Good luck.
Good luck, everyone.
Be safe." That's exactly how it was.
Good luck."
He's like,
It's always
good luck. He said he was going to get down there. I seen a tweet from him, and he was like, I'll get down there as soon as it's safe to get down there. Or some dumb shit like that. He's fucking retarded.
He
Fuck
also
that
said
dude.
thanks. something.
As he
thanks.
flew away.
Yeah, in his helicopter.
Oh my god, man! What a piece of shit.
Giving us more money.
Yeah, man. Anyway.
Speaking of that dickhead, his new pardon now.
Oh, fuck that. I don't want to talk
which
about that shit,
affects
but we will.
Our new home here in Phoenix.
Uh-huh.
He pardons the corrupt, racist, crooked sheriff who was about to face some jail time, Joe Arpaio.
Fuck Joe Arpaio. He's a bitch.
So I heard someone say Arpaio, which peo means fart in Spanish.
Oh, pedo. Arpaio?
It's different in Mexican?
Probably. We say pedo.
Mexican.
Oh, never heard that.
It's because you guys fucking pour alcohol on people when they're dead.
Facts. I don't know what you're talking about, but facts.
I got a video to prove it. But yeah, fuck that dude. He came to Phoenix for his rally, and he was like, I don't think he's got nothing to worry about. And then Friday he fucking throws that pardon. Now, nothing says you're racist like pardoning a racist for being racist.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what he was in there for. He was in there for basically he was going to the Mexican neighborhoods, and they were pulling over literally everybody coming out of the neighborhood and checking their IDs and making sure that they were legal immigrants.
Yeah. So
What was he, like the mayor here or something like that?
Sheriff.
No, he was a sheriff.
That's
And he was
right,
a sheriff
sheriff.
for fucking mad
Sheriff.
years. Like mad
Joe?
years. Fuck Sheriff Joe.
Is it true that if let's say you left the house and you got in your car and you forgot your wallet at home,
Be arrested.
and
They're
they pulled
taking
you
you in.
over?
They're taking you in.
Yeah, you get
They're going to
arrested.
take you, and they might even deport you. That happened to a couple people. They straight up got deported, and they had a fucking huge stink about it because they're like, "Yo, his papers are right
Yeah,
here."
I heard about that in 2012 in New York.
Yeah, it was definitely happening. Another thing that happened with Arpaio, while he was doing all that shit, there was thousands of cases of child
abuse,
molestation,
all that.
shit like that went overlooked.
Arizona.
I watched mad interviews with some of these kids that this shit was happening to, where they said that they fucking reported it and nothing ever happened. They were
Because-
told the officer will get back to them.
Right, and it was mostly black and brown, right?
Yeah, yes,
Of course.
mostly
That's it.
minorities. So fuck him, dude.
Is it true too? I heard that he had made it mandatory for the prisoners to wear pink underwear.
Oh, dude, he did that early. He did
wear
that early.
pink underwear. It was mandatory.
And the food he would give them.
So pink underwear or pink jumpsuits?
No, pink underwear and
okay.
pink socks. But the other fucked up thing was.
But was it to support breast cancer awareness?
No. It was to try to fucking humiliate them. But he also like.
It was to make them slut walk.
Yeah.
That's why.
The food that he served, like he made sure it was like the cheapest amount he could spend, and he said he fed the dogs, like the police dogs, better than the
I believe it
prisoners.
This guy's a dirtbag.
And then fucking Tent City is a whole other concentration camp.
Tent City, thank God they closed that shit down with the new sheriff who got in.
Is it finally closed?
No, I don't know if it's finally closed. I know that they're in
the process of it.
process, yeah. Another thing he did that's the little known fact. This motherfucker had his wife's company that does laundry. They were the ones doing all the laundry for the jail.
Of course.
All the snack machines in the jail. His brother's company.
Of course.
Come on now. Fuck that dude.
It ain't all about the money. That's what it is.
Fuck that
illegal.
dude. Oh, on top of that, motherfucker tweeted the other day saying, any money helps. Please donate to pay for the
legal
court
funds.
cost and my legal fees. Fuck that dude.
You got no laundry money?
He got money. He got mad money. He don't want to spend his own money on that
He
shit.
got no money for lawyers, but he got money to send someone all the way to Hawaii to look for Obama's certificate.
Yeah, it's the truth. Fuck that dude.
Fucking idiot.
Ugh. Yeah, that's one dude that just pisses me off.
That's crazy. Moving on to
A lighter one, please.
Karma, take
a
care
lighter
of that.
one. Taylor Swift
Oh.
dropped a new song. Right?
Did anyone hear it?
You guys heard
Nope,
that?
didn't hear it. Seen all the memes.
I heard it on the radio. I
cool?
didn't really listen to the lyrics though. That's my only problem.
Okay,
But
beat wise and
sound like a Taylor Swift song, you know, where she's the victim as usual, and everyone's against her, and she's not gonna let it happen.
Yep.
Because you're not gonna hurt me. I'll hurt you back. Was the whole thing. There's a lot of memes going on about her.
Yeah.
I did see how she took the whole snake thing and ran with it. Like she's selling little little rings with snakes on it, shirts with snakes. She used a little snake to promote this upcoming video.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, Kim Kardashian called her a snake. I guess that was it, right?
Yeah.
For the Kanye thing.
Yeah.
Which I still don't believe.
Was
That
it-
shit could have been chopped.
It was.
I seen a picture too of her, I guess from the video, of her in a tub with jewelry, and supposedly Kim Kardashian was robbed. And
Yes, I did see
jewelry.
that, and she's holding a little
in a
diamond
bathtub.
necklace or something. Yeah, you didn't see that?
Oh, that's
I'm
fucked up.
damn, that is so.
She's
fucked up.
trolling, but hey, good.
a real
good for
situation.
her. Good for her. So let her do it. Let her do it.
You're really into the rap beef. Huh?
Let her have it. Let her do that. If she
Taylor
wants to
Swift
do
gonna
that,
start rapping.
that's fucking Taylor Swift, dog. If she want to talk shit and she want to do her thing,
Yeah, I mean, me personally, I was like, cool, this is fun.
it is. It's not. You know what I'm saying? There's no low blows with that shit.
I mean, Kanye,
They talk mad shit about her.
he throws shots in his songs at her pretty much, so she could do it
did.
back, even if she's wrong.
Yeah.
He said he made her famous. He said she still let him fuck. Come on.
I mean, if you're wrong, you're not gonna just sit there and get beat up. You know what I mean? You're gonna sit there and throw some shots back. Fuck it.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
absolutely right.
But she is like the.
It does feel different though.
Cause she
doesn't-
white, that's why.
No, usually she puts something out and there's a lot of, ranting. Oh fuck, ranting and raving and shit looks positive for her. It's not looking that much for her.
Not this time. Now, the one thing that did
Again?
throw me off,
Yeah.
they showed her
What?
last
Fuck,
video,
Where?
and it was all white chicks
plug
with her,
here.
and then this new one with
I'll be right back.
the new one. It
gotta
was
go.
all ethnic people.
Oh, the
Dark
video,
skin.
yeah, it was
Yeah,
all
it was
gay dudes of every color behind her.
Yeah, right, except white. And the other one it was mostly white.
I think a lot of people play it very safely nowadays. They don't want to offend anyone, but you're just gonna end up offending someone, no matter what you do.
They'll be able to pick apart something.
Yeah, it's gonna
Always.
happen every single time, especially if you're Taylor Swift and you're halfway making a diss song towards Kanye and Kim Kardashian.
Facts.
It's just always gonna happen. Anyway, on our list today we have the Game of Thrones. I'm not gonna talk about it though, because I have not seen it. And I don't,
It's on the list. I'm like, Ja, you watch this shit? Nah, I've
no
never
one
seen
watched
an
it.
episode.
All right,
No, I
good,
don't even know what's
good.
on
So
the
no one
fucking
can
list.
ruin it. Then I watched some
Oh,
of it.
I was about to, too.
I
I
was
read some
passing
shit.
out though. I was tired. You know what I mean?
That was me yesterday with that 90 Day Fiance.
But yeah,
There ain't no plug close enough for that shit.
Trying to plug in this video camera before it dies.
Plug it into the computer, maybe.
There you go. Is that USB? Yeah, plug it in right in.
USB.
We're saved. You got another like 20 minutes of us annoying you.
Talk about preparation. H.
Oh.
All right. Anyway, moving along from Taylor Swift.
And I'm back.
Trust. Anyway, how about the VMAs?
Anybody watch it?
Yeah, anybody watch the VMAs? Yeah.
Nope. Heard some
I've seen some clips about it.
Yeah, I haven't watched it. I heard Cardi B was there though, showing out as usual.
Yep. Titty's almost popping out, but.
Oh yeah, I did watch that video and I was like, oh my god, Titty about to fall right out. Look at this. Although I'm sure it's nothing new. What else happened there? Any stories? Have you heard anything?
No.
None. We got nothing about the VMAs. We didn't watch it at all. Could be because we're old people.
I know Kendrick won 6 awards.
Kendrick won 6 awards.
I know Lil Uzi. What's the white dude with the red hair?
Ed Sheeran?
Singing? Yeah.
Ed Sheeran and Lil Uzi performed.
Lil Uzi did that, his song. I don't really care.
EXO Tour Life?
Yeah, wasn't really feeling it with him. It wasn't as good. He's playing the guitar. I mean,
there's a list
kids might have liked it.
There's a whole wall full of people who wanted that to happen.
Serious?
Yeah, look behind you.
Yeah.
No one wanted that to happen. No one.
Anyway, to our person commenting there, we have talked about Mayweather and Mcgregor fight already, unfortunately.
You have to do the rewind.
You mad late, fam.
But you can catch it later when you rewind and replay and rewatch and re-like.
And subscribe.
Anyway, yeah, I heard Nicki Minaj was out there, right? She had them tight pink pants on.
Oh my god, yeah, and I seen this fucking meme of her saying like something about like how you gonna make these tracks always talking about your pussy and it looks like this and it was like she had the camel toe.
It was like
like
sideways.
Yeah, cocked to the side. I'm like, what?
It
was cocked to the side.
Who does that?
Speaking
sure
of
a lot
Nicki
of women
Minaj,
when they lean
have you
to
heard
the
the
left.
tracks where it seems like she might be dissing Cardi B?
I have not, but I
Do you
did
think
see
she
some
would
shit
do
with
that?
Cardi B there. Yeah, I think Nicki would do that.
Yeah, but she keeps denying that she is.
She could get fucked up.
And I
though.
think
That's the thing. Like,
she tripping because them shit sound like clear ass shots.
they do.
Yeah.
Now I did see Cardi B talking about.
She's like, no, these aren't disses. That's like that's the same shit they did to Remy Ma.
Yeah.
She's like, no, I never dissed her.
You see
Never had
Remy?
no problem with her.
You see Remy talking shit to Nicki?
No, I didn't see
What
what
else
she
did
said,
what else did
Nicki,
she have
what's
to say?
good?
Yeah.
Nicki,
Oh,
what's
she did?
good? Yeah.
On the VMAs?
Yes. She's like, all right, coming back. We'll be
On
right back with the
stage?
VMAs.
No
It's her
way.
and what was the other dude that used to be on the BET show? Anyways, the other dude that's hosting with her. She was like, oh, we'll be right back. And Nicki, what's good? Like that. Yep.
Shit.
Took her own line.
that.
Took her own line.
All right.
Also seen
Care
Cardi,
a little bit about the VMAs. A
We'll
little
look
bit.
for that later.
I wish
Cardi
I
B.
saw that.
The same dude is asking Cardi B like, yo, what's up? You guys getting married? She's like, do you see a ring on my finger? There's no ring. And he's like,
yeah,
oh, well,
that's
what's
right.
up? You gonna get married? He's just like, oh, well, I'd like to get married. You know, you can always put a ring on this finger. Da, 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 like going off, kind of telling him like, nah. So yeah, he's like, well, don't you think it's too soon? He's like, nah, it's never too soon to lock this down.
That's right.
But I also seen another video of her where some dude palmed her ass and she was going crazy about it.
Yeah, I
which
did see that.
I would go crazy too if somebody palmed my ass.
I mean, if you don't realize, that is sexual harassment.
Harassment.
Yes, and you should be arrested. You can't just grab somebody's ass.
Never. Never.
Like, that only happens in DR.
You can't even do that shit in a strip club.
Quanto.
Quanto.
Anyway, yeah, man. I might have to check out that clip.
Yeah, that's good. I'm surprised you guys didn't see it. I fucking seen it like 5 times in my timeline
did
right
not
after
see
it
that.
happened.
I did not see it at all. I gotta
That's
check
great.
that out.
Yeah, shit. BX, Cardi B, and Remy Ma.
Yeah.
I'll
I
see if I
think
can find it.
I feel like it's pretty much at the beginning stages of it being over for Nicki Minaj.
Yeah. Well, actually, that last song she just put out was kind of dope, though.
All
Which one?
But is it her song?
That Rack It Up one, is it? It's
Nope.
not hers?
It's probably Gucci's.
Oh,
it's not
Gucci.
It's
the one with Gucci's a different one. I don't like that one.
Is it Yo Gotti?
Yeah, with Yo Gotti, I think.
Oh, look at that.
She kind of
hard. They don't got it. Oh, you know what? I know how to find it.
Just go on her page.
Just go to Remy Ma's tag.
Oh,
somebody's gonna have it posted.
Because they basically said what Joe Budden has said on the show.
Yeah.
He said she came out with a song with two of the hottest people in rap, and it still flopped.
It's true.
That said something huge.
It's true.
She's always with those two.
You can't make it work with those two guys, or even just Drake. It's not a good look.
Yeah, she's been dropping a few songs, and like they haven't been moving.
No,
not at all. Oh, look! Check out this video right
here, though. Yeah, what video is that? No, that ain't a video. Why don't you show the world this video, Doc? They'll be leaving.
I mean, that song is banging right now, though.
Oh, was that the song that?
Yeah, Rack It Up.
Okay, yeah, song dope. My daughter got that same pool.
Was she in the kid pool like that? Oh, you can't see her shit. Anyway.
She's a child.
Oh, here you go. Here you go.
Rack it up. Oh, here we go. What a sound on that.
You throw it in there real quick before the fucking commercials start.
Just like she's smiling too. Nigga, what's good? Like she was really saying hi to her. Oh.
Whose long ass finger toes are those?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
But I'll tell you what, they can give me a foot job.
It's gonna be a hand foot job.
Hey, that's why. That's why it'll be the best.
She got the monkey toes.
Anyway, what else we got here? We can touch on the cops thinking there's racism against them. How about that?
Well, duh.
We just don't trust cops. I mean, cops have been known to be dickheads. Yeah. It's not really racism. Y'all just dickheads.
If you're from a major
and when I say
city,
y'all, I mean damn near most of y'all. Every cop I've ever met has been a dickhead. Okay.
90% of the cops that I've met have been fucking cops.
And I've never been arrested in my life, and all the cops I've ever met have been dickheads. So I can imagine everybody who's been arrested by a cop.
I've been arrested a good amount, probably like 10 times.
I'm sure.
Well, yeah.
I've been pulled over speeding plenty of times.
Yeah. And there's only been a couple times there have been cool cops.
Dickheads.
A lot of times, like I said, about 90% of the time.
I've never met a cool cop, and my aunt's a cool cop.
Whoa,
I mean, I didn't even mean cool. I mean, my aunt's a cop.
Oh, she ain't cool.
She could be a dickhead. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I met a cool cop.
She's a nice aunt, but you know, cop. I'm sure as a cop, she might be a dickhead. Is all I'm saying. And you know, and that's family. So that's how far it goes. Y'all dickheads. There ain't no racism. Y'all just dickheads.
I mean, cops is not a race.
Exactly. So like,
you're not born a cop.
Anyway,
you can take your badge off.
It's
your
the
life
shit
is
I've ever
different.
heard.
Yeah, that shit's stupid. I don't even want to talk about that shit.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Anyway, moving along, we got another topic. How about Amy Schumer?
Oh, yeah.
What happened with her?
Supposedly, well, the news stories, the headlines anyway, say that she's demanding more money because Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock got paid more money for their Netflix specials.
Bitch.
She's saying she deserves equal pay. But I did see a statement from her that said...
I did. I saw it too.
Yeah, she wasn't saying that she deserves equal pay as them. She's just saying that she deserves more pay than she's currently getting. Basically.
Because
how much she getting? Did they say? Well, you know what? She should be getting a similar
as for
pay.
Female comedians,
she's a
not
top
that funny
female
to me.
comedian.
She's hilarious to me. I love
She's
it.
not that funny to me, but she put in a lot of work.
I just seen a movie with her. God, what was it?
Trainwreck?
No, it was the one with her and Goldie Hawn.
Mother's Day.
Yeah, the one that flopped.
Oh, dude, yeah, that shit was
that shit was hilarious.
Was it?
Yeah. I mean, it was on the fucking Fire Stick, so it was fucking up a bit, but like the funny parts,
the
dude,
bootleg.
that shit was fucking hilarious.
Actually,
like,
when I saw that one in the theaters.
Oh yeah, with the wifey.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna go to movies by yourself.
I
wouldn't see that.
I'm watch
shit
Mother's Day by
by
myself.
Oh shit! It wasn't even Mother's Day.
Yeah, but she got a lot of backlash for that.
For the movie?
No, for her, like, demanding more.
Nah, I fucking agree with her.
People dislike.
I mean,
her
I don't know how much
she's
she was getting
hilarious
paid
to me.
But
funny.
I like how much of a
I'm
comedian
waiting on the
she
next
is.
special.
I like how much of a comedian she is because after she sent out that tweet, she also hashtag fat and steals jokes.
Yeah.
So she's in a she sees everything, and go ahead. Not that funny to me, but definitely deserving of what. If you can get it, go on and get it.
She's a good comedian.
And Netflix is
She's
giving
hilarious.
Netflix is giving a lot of shitty comedians and movies.
They're trying to give her that Chingo Bling money.
A lot of money. Why not give it to someone who actually generates more income?
I mean, if she's generating attention, generating views, generating subscriptions, and whatnot,
no, dude,
she's deserving.
They broke right now. You seen how much they're in debt? They're like, oh shit, that's all we got left after that.
That's coming back. That's all right.
How's that shit gonna come back though?
They plan for more debt.
You got like
Did
fucking.
you see that? They're planning for even more debt. They
What?
said
We're
putting
double
even
that by
more
next
money.
year.
Yeah, we're doubling that because we're more shows, more original movies, and more comedies.
How much that shit a month? $10?
Yep.
$7.99 or something like that.
That's what I thought, like $8.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're telling me
They
enough
got, like,
motherfuckers
millions.
subscribe that they're just gonna bounce back from that shit like that quick?
Yeah. You got to understand, right? What Netflix has to do at this point in their company is destroy, because like you said, no one can beat Coke. Well, anyway, Netflix is coming to beat all these cable companies, and that's what they have to do. They're still below them, and so they have to invest way more money.
Beat the cable companies.
See, you're still on the doubt.
What?
I'm
No,
a heavy
here's the thing.
non-doubt. What
Here's the thing.
Netflix needs to do is
hope
get
so.
some live channels.
They
live channels.
Yes, agreed.
Along with everything else they offer, it will destroy.
If they did something like Sling, where they did have the cable, cable television channels, then yes, they could.
Netflix needs to set up which is what I thought was, just genre channels where it's just live and it just goes and it's so you can just watch TV. Don't even have to pick anything. Just put a channel on and it could be like stand-ups channel 101 and you go to 101.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's just straight stand-ups all day and every day, all the stand-ups that they have on there, and it just streams all day. So you can just watch it nonstop.
Well, they knocked out all the fucking movie stores. I think that would be dope if they do,
Oh yeah, they beat
do
all
that
them.
with
They
cable.
took out Blockbuster. Now they're going to take out the cable
Blockbuster,
companies
Hollywood
next.
Movie, all that shit.
No, the cable companies need to go. So I support Netflix. They
They
need
all-
their own internet service.
They're going to.
They won't.
They're going to.
I don't know.
Nah, they're going to.
You think they're gonna knock all the cable companies out?
Yeah.
Maybe not Verizon.
Dude, they're not gonna knock all the cable
But
companies
Cox,
out.
I
Cable's
hope
still
they
gonna be
do.
around.
Nah, the only thing that's going to happen is cable companies are going to lower their price.
You're absolutely right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. They're not
That's
gonna
the
knock them
only
out.
way the cable companies can continue to stay in the way that they continue to do business.
Yep.
They have to lower their price, which means they're going to have to lower their profit margins on those ends and charge less to the companies who sign up, like all the other networks who basically join all these cable companies that make money that way. They're going to have to adjust all of those levels, because even all of those, even all the channels, you can watch them online. They're all coming online. You can watch a lot of episodes of tons of shows online.
I got most of the apps on my phone, and as long as you sign in with your cable company,
a lot of TV shows are on Hulu or they're on Netflix.
Hulu's fucked up though. Hulu, you don't even get them until like way later now. Like we got
Really?
Hulu, yeah, and it's trash, dude.
Not a
It's
fan
like
of
couple
Hulu
things.
myself. That's why
It
I
used to
fucks
be
with
good.
Netflix.
Hulu has exclusive shows, but they, unlike Netflix, they release them weekly, which we're already used to Netflix releasing all of them at the same time. I don't want to wait.
Cool if they do that.
I don't see
guess.
that. Yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I just think
You want to stretch out that fucking viewing
Netflix-
time.
You can't binge. They just take that away from you. You can't binge.
well,
They
that's
don't
what
want you
Netflix
to.
did. But the problem with Netflix is when you go in there and you binge, and then in like a week that show is over,
Yeah, and then you gotta wait.
and then you have to wait like a year for that show to come on. That's
Yeah.
like that thing is a problem. I think you should put out like maybe a couple episodes, like
Yeah,
three
2 or
episodes,
3 episodes a month or some shit.
Yeah, and then-
four
I
a
like
month.
it because
and then do the next one, and then the
the
next.
sooner
and
you
then,
watch it, the sooner everyone watches it, the sooner you know that they've been renewed.
Yeah, I mean I get it, but that's what I'm saying. There's a problem with it. It's not keeping people coming back. That's why they have to invest so much money on
But also,
other new
Netflix
shows.
on
But
another
Netflix
note-
has way better shows.
Yeah. On another note, Netflix,
They're winning.
their debt has taken a hit on them because a lot of the shows I've been watching, they cut the episodes.
Cut them down, right?
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's just because maybe it's the shows you're watching. People aren't watching this much.
Everyone's watching the Marvel shows.
Are they? I'm not.
Yeah, they cut the new ones, and I
was
think
it
part
Defenders? Was it Defenders?
Yeah.
Wasn't it Defenders?
I don't even know that. I didn't know that
Every superhero there had like 13 to 23 episodes, and for a show with 3 of them or 4 of them, they only have about 8 episodes.
Because it's like a special. Like,
but also another thing is Disney's
now, did they
coming
cut
out
it?
with their...
Did they cut it, or was that up to the people making this shit? You know, if Netflix was the one saying, "Hey, you guys are only gonna do 8 episodes," or they were like, "Hey, we only got 8 episodes worth of content for you."
hell no.
That's what I'm saying. So you can't really get mad at them saying that they're cutting
another
it
part
off.
could be that Disney is coming out with their own streaming service.
They took all the Disney,
No, it's
any
still
Disney
there.
content. Well, it's still there for another few months,
Right.
And then it's going to be all off of Netflix.
Let me tell you the truth about that show, right? The Defenders. Going with my theory of they lose traction because they put out all the episodes. You put out all the episodes of all of those character shows, and then you put out the Defenders in between time to keep people wanting those characters, and then you drop their shows separately again, and then you put out that one. It's just to keep them, I think, interacting with these characters who they made famous.
Yeah, it's basically the same formula Marvel's been doing.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's why they did only 8 episodes. It's just like here, take this while you wait for the next season to start.
I don't think that's why. Because they've done the same thing with their movies. They've done Iron Man, Hulk, Thor,
That's
and
a
then they made the
different entity,
Avengers.
though. That's a different entity.
I mean, it's all Marvel, all
But
Disney.
but it's all Marvel. But that's the thing. Dude.
No, I'm talking about the timing and the length of 8 episodes. Is all I'm saying.
And that's up to Netflix too. I'm sure. Like Netflix has a big role in that as compared to the movie companies who are putting these movies out. Because that's the thing too. When I looked at it, once Disney bought Marvel, it's like fucking Sony owns some. Well, they don't own some of it, but they have the rights to some of the movies. Like 3 different companies got rights to like different characters and making the movies. So I'm sure Marvel probably don't have a big say in what they're putting out when. It's probably up to those companies because of the contracts that they have.
I'm sure they're all aware, but
No. But
Netflix is killing
I get what
it.
you're
That's
saying.
all. That's all I'm gonna sum it up with. Netflix is killing it, and
Keep
they're
doing
gonna
it.
keep pushing it.
They will.
And their shows are on point. What's that new show they got out there? Atypical. You watch that one?
Not yet. Not yet.
Awesome show.
Yeah?
What's it about?
I haven't finished it yet, but it's great. It's about
Gotta check it out.
What's the kid? He has some kind of disease. What's the disease name?
AIDS?
No.
Oh, that's not a disease.
Not it.
Autism? No.
Has he got a sty?
No. Anyway, it's a great show. Okay, I lost track. I watched like 4 or 5 episodes, and I
Is it
haven't
a
been watching
comedy?
it as of late.
Is it a comedy?
It's like a comedy drama kind
Serious?
of a thing.
Okay.
It's good. It's a good show. It'll make you laugh and make you cry at the same
Yeah,
time.
I'm trying to figure out what to watch there.
It's a
They
good.
have
It's
so
a good
many
quality
fucking
show.
shows.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we got to get up out of here.
Yep.
It's about that time
Wrap
for
it
this
up then.
episode to end.
Wrap it
Episode
up.
35 of this podcast. Any last minute shout outs you want to give? Shout out Netflix, by the way. Keep it coming. That Will Smith trailer looked trash, but keep making some more movies. I want to see some more original movies.
Yeah, send us a check. Because it seems like...
Word up. If you need a podcast, because Netflix, I don't know if you have podcasts, but you can add a podcast section, and we're down to be on that. Just cut the check, and we make
3
this happen.
dudes.
We
One
will
mic.
shave. We will shave.
Yeah.
I will at least.
We need a bigger budget, so...
You know, we might have a background. You can put a
razors.
background here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's just a big red Netflix, a Netflix podcast where we talk shit.
You fucking wear advertising.
And we could just talk about the shows. Hey, you can watch me. You can pay me to watch some shows. You know, I'm already watching them, so this will be an easy transition. Is all I'm saying. So shout out to
Find
you.
that number.
And of course, anyone else who wants to take that idea, shout out to you too. If you don't go to Netflix, and if
Just
you,
know it's
We love
recorded
everyone.
here.
You know what I mean?
It's documented that we did that first.
That's right.
Okay? So,
Facto.
And
give us our cut.
shout out to everybody who might have clicked this video and thought it was a full Jay-Z interview, and it wasn't. But you stood here for the whole video and got to this point. I want to appreciate you for a minute. Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to subscribe so you can get notified on the next one when we post that next week, as we do it weekly. All right. Anyway, one more? Any more shout-outs?
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to my girl.
Shout out Coke products.
Shout out Coke. Coke all day.
Shout out to my daughter, who is now in the East Coast.
Yeah.
Love you, kiddo. And good luck in your new school year.
All
Get
right.
that.
Does she
Fourth
watch?
grade,
Does she
son.
watch this? I guess.
Nope.
She'll get that message.
But I know she'll feel it. I'm throwing out, it's a
Throwing out the
vibe. You know?
vibes.
It's a vibe.
It's a
Oh.
vibe.
Shout out to my sty.
Shout out to my ladies at home.
Hopefully he won't be here next
Waiting
week.
for me.
Shout out to the vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Magazine?
It's a
or just the
vibe.
vibe?
Just the vibe.
Okay.
It's
okay.
a vibe.
It's a vibe.
Vibrator?
Yep.
Okay. See what you're getting into.
Shout out to the vibrator holding it down when can't be there. You know what I'm saying?
You know.
Keeping women at home instead of going out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you for holding down the crib.
Oh my
You know.
God. All right.
Getting in it to win it. If
Hey,
you are
women
there.
got to get theirs too. You know what I'm saying? You can't be there all the time. Sometimes you're busy working. You know what I mean? You don't need your woman to stray. Let a vibrator hold it down. That's what I'm saying.
Hey.
Shout out to the vibrator. You know what I mean?
Do your thing.
Shout out to Pornhub and all them too for holding it down. For all the lonely people out there just trying to stay straight and not stray on the negative path of life.
Keep up the buzz.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we're out of here. Some great podcast. Check us out next week again.
36 Chambers episode.
30. That's right.
Oh shit! Should we talk about it? No.
No, we're not gonna do it. But it will be a great episode. So tune in.
Okay.
We're out of here. I'm Danny. This is
Jadi.
and this is the Sty.
Jay, a.k.a. Bill Sty, the eye guy.
Anyway, we're out of here. Peace. See y'all next week.